Hello everyone! Welcome to this exciting journey towards clearer English pronunciation. Have you ever struggled to say a word correctly, even after hearing it many times? Don't worry, you're not alone. This is where phonetic spelling comes in. It's like having a special code that unlocks the secrets of English sounds. In this guide, we'll explore the basics of phonetic spelling and how it can help you pronounce English words more confidently. Whether you're a complete beginner or just need a refresher, this guide is for you. We'll cover everything from individual sounds to how words flow together in natural speech. Get ready to unlock a whole new level of spoken English. So, are you ready to begin? Let's dive in. Imagine looking at a map for the first time. It seems confusing, right? The lines, symbols, and colors can be overwhelming if you don't know what they mean. You might feel lost, unsure of where to go or how to get there. But once you understand the symbols and how to read it, the map becomes your guide, leading you to your destination. It transforms from a confusing piece of paper into a helpful tool that shows you the way. Phonetic spelling is like that map, but for spoken language. Just as a map uses symbols to represent physical locations, phonetic spelling uses special symbols to represent the sounds of speech. It uses special symbols to represent the sounds of English, making pronunciation clear and easy to understand. These symbols act as a guide, helping you navigate the complexities of spoken language. One of the most important tools in phonetic spelling is the International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA. The IPA is a standardized system of phonetic notation that provides a unique symbol for every sound in English and many other languages. The IPA is like a universal language for sounds. It allows people from different linguistic backgrounds to understand and produce the sounds of any language accurately. It has a unique symbol for every sound in English and many other languages. This means that no matter what language you speak, you can use the IPA to learn how to pronounce words correctly. Learning the IPA can seem daunting at first, but it's like learning the alphabet. Once you know it, you can decode any word. With practice, these symbols become second nature, and you'll find yourself pronouncing words with confidence and clarity. The IPA opens up a world of linguistic possibilities, making it easier to learn new languages and communicate effectively. Imagine being able to travel to any country and pronounce words correctly, or helping others learn your language with ease. Phonetic spelling and the IPA make this possible. They bridge the gap between written and spoken language, ensuring that everyone can understand and be understood. So, the next time you come across a word you're unsure of, remember the power of phonetic spelling. It's your map to mastering pronunciation, guiding you through the intricate landscape of language. Let's start by exploring the building blocks of English pronunciation: consonants and vowels. Consonants are sounds made by blocking or constricting airflow from the lungs. Think of the sounds /p/ as in pen, /b/ as in book, /t/ as in table, and /d/ as in door. Try saying these sounds out loud. Can you feel how your tongue, teeth, or lips work to create them? Vowels, on the other hand, are sounds made with a relatively open vocal tract. Think of the sounds AE as in cat /e/ as in bed, I as in sit, and O as in saw. Notice how your mouth changes shape to create these different vowel sounds. Mastering these basic sounds is the foundation for clear English pronunciation. In everyday conversations, we don't speak in isolated words. Instead, our speech flows naturally, creating a seamless stream of sounds. Words flow together, and sometimes sounds change or disappear depending on the surrounding sounds. This fluidity is a hallmark of natural speech. This phenomenon is known as connected speech, a crucial aspect of spoken language that makes communication more efficient and expressive. One common feature of connected speech is assimilation, where a sound changes to become more like a neighboring sound. This helps in making speech smoother and faster. For example, the phrase 10 boys might sound like 10 boys because the /n/ sound assimilates to the /m/ sound. This subtle change often goes unnoticed but is a natural part of fluent speech. Another feature is elision, where a sound is omitted. This often happens in fast speech to make pronunciation easier and quicker. For instance, the phrase next week might sound like next week with the /t/ sound disappearing. This omission helps in maintaining the rhythm and pace of speech. Finally, we have linking, where the final sound of one word connects smoothly to the initial sound of the next word, as in go on sounding like go one. This connection creates a more fluid and natural speech pattern. Understanding these features of connected speech will help you sound more natural and fluent in English. By practicing assimilation, elision, and linking, you can improve your pronunciation and make your spoken English more cohesive and understandable. These elements are not just technical aspects of language but are essential for effective communication. So next time you listen to native speakers, pay attention to these subtle changes and try to incorporate them into your own speech. It will make a significant difference in how you are perceived and understood by others. Section 5. Learning sounds. Step by step. Learning pronunciation doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can actually be a fun and rewarding experience if approached correctly. Just like building a house brick by brick or assembling a puzzle piece by piece, we can approach learning sounds step by step. A structured learning approach involves starting with simple sounds and gradually moving to more complex ones. This method ensures that you build a strong foundation before tackling more challenging aspects. Using a phonetic chart can be incredibly helpful in this process. It serves as a visual guide that helps you understand the different sounds in the English language. A phonetic chart is like a map of English sounds. It provides a clear and organized way to see how sounds are related to each other. It visually organizes vowels and consonants based on how and where they are produced in the mouth. This can be particularly useful for visual learners who benefit from seeing information laid out in a structured format. For example, the chart shows that the I sound is a long vowel sound, as in C. This sound is produced with the tongue positioned high and towards the front of the mouth, while the I sound is a short vowel sound, as in sit. This sound is also produced towards the front of the mouth but with the tongue slightly lower than for the I sound. By referring to a phonetic chart, you can gain a clearer understanding of the relationships between different sounds. This understanding can significantly improve your pronunciation skills and boost your confidence in speaking English. Practicing with others and getting feedback from a teacher can also be very beneficial. It allows you to hear how others produce sounds and to receive constructive criticism on your own pronunciation. Additionally, there are many digital tools and apps available that can assist you in learning sounds. These tools often include interactive exercises and instant feedback, making the learning process more engaging and effective. With consistent practice and the right resources, mastering English pronunciation is entirely achievable. Remember, it's all about taking it one step at a time and enjoying the journey of learning. Section 6. Seeing is believing visual aids. Have you ever noticed how watching someone pronounce a word can instantly make it easier to say yourself? That's the power of visual aids. When we see how a native speaker moves their mouth, tongue, and lips to create a specific sound, it provides valuable visual cues that we can imitate. Thankfully, many resources are available today that offer visual demonstrations of English sounds. You can find videos online, use interactive pronunciation apps, or even consult diagrams in textbooks. The key is to pay close attention to the subtle movements involved and try to replicate them yourself. Section 7. Practice makes perfect. Repetition is key. Just like learning a musical instrument or a new sport, mastering pronunciation requires practice, practice, practice. The more you repeat sounds and words, the more natural and effortless they will become. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. In fact, embrace them as opportunities for growth. Record yourself speaking, listen back, and compare your pronunciation to that of native speakers. Find opportunities to practice in your daily life. Read aloud from books, sing along to English songs, or even have conversations with yourself in the mirror. Remember, consistency is key. Even a few minutes of dedicated practice each day can make a significant difference over time. Section 8. Using phonetics in everyday life. You might be thinking, that's great, but how does phonetic spelling help me in real-life situations? The answer is simple. It equips you with the tools to decode and pronounce any word you encounter. Imagine coming across an unfamiliar word while reading a book or listening to a conversation. Instead of stumbling over it or feeling lost, you can use your phonetic knowledge to break it down and sound it out. Furthermore, many online dictionaries and language learning apps now include phonetic transcriptions of words. This means you can instantly hear the correct pronunciation of any word, which is incredibly helpful for expanding your vocabulary and improving your listening skills. Section 9. Exploring different accents. While this guide focuses on general American pronunciation, it's essential to remember that English is spoken with a wide array of accents around the world. British English, Australian English, Indian English. Each accent has its own unique rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation patterns. Don't let this overwhelm you. The beauty of language lies in its diversity. Embrace the richness of different accents, and remember that clear communication is the ultimate goal, regardless of which accent you speak with. Continue to explore, practice, and enjoy the journey of mastering English pronunciation.